Well, hello there, humans, hippies, earthlings, whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and whoever you're doing it to. Bushka on Blitz here, back with another dose of love, affection, and generic hot stuff in the form of tanking. And today we're going to be looking at the highs and the lows of this great game of ours. We're going to be looking at the tragedy, the pathos, the angst, the anger, the elation, the near orgasmic joy of winning and falling over in a tank. Now, we're going to kick it all off with the SU-152, so named because it hurls 152mm shells the size of small cars at the enemy. And your opinion on the SU-152 is generally divided up neatly between which side of the gun you're on. It's a lovely thing when it hits. It doesn't hit very often. It's notorious for trolling the hell out of the driver. You've got to hope that the hand of Big Joe Stalin leaks down out of the heavens or up from the ground, depending on how you feel about him, and guides your shell onwards and upwards into the enemy. If he doesn't, and it's left to the devices of the game, i.e. the dispersion, the accuracy, the movement, and all those kind of things, the air patterns over Gibraltar, then you're screwed, because this tank is one of the most inaccurate and trollish vehicles known to mankind. The best thing to do when you're in a real sticky spot with this thing is just drive forward and use it like a hellaciously big shotgun, which is what we do here. And we load heat because everyone knows heat makes the medicine go down. And doesn't it go down a treat on an IS-3 Defender? Now, fair enough, you're loading heat to pen that tank because it's one of the hardest tanks to pen in its tier, and you are in a tier 7 vehicle and your AP wouldn't go through it for nuts. We've pushed up like a boss, and we are now really getting up close and personal with this Tiger 2, asking all the hard questions. Questions like, what do you think of Drake? Who's your favourite sprinter at the Olympics? Do you like horses? Would you ever like to own a pony? Those kind of things. And he's answering in kind, saying, just give me more. I love these questions. I love them. I love the 640 AP. Now, you can see there it's fantastic when it works, which is very much the case of any of the Derp guns. Anything that's got a big shell the size of a small German car is generally going to be a tank that cannot be relied upon to shoot straight into the ocean. I mean, let alone at fast-moving targets. But once you get a handle on them and you get used to just swinging the barrel about and doing a little bit of damage to the good people in the red team, you'll really come to enjoy them. Like this little T62 Dragon, Type 62, should know better than stopping in front of a SU-152. Have 1,090 for your trouble, sunshine, and go onwards and upwards. We ended up winning that one. I won't bother showing you us killing the bloke who'd been sitting there capping while we murdered the rest of his mates, but suffice to say, he wasn't particularly well off. He wasn't doing anyone any favours. Onwards and upwards to Dead Rail. Now, this is a fantastic, one of my favourite things. It's a supremacy map. Now, I love supremacy. A lot of people don't. I did 3 videos on it already, so I've actually turned supremacy off for the most part on my accounts because I can't keep doing supremacy videos. People, it's fairly divisive as it's not something for everyone. I really enjoy it. I'm with Rich like an MP here, and we've got a team that's just decided to camp. They've obviously forgotten that it is supremacy, and there's 3 blokes in the bottom corner have let someone cap A and cap B, and they're not going to do anything about it, which is pretty frustrating. And I may, in fact, voice my opinions here and let them know that they should cease and desist from being idiots over in the back corner without capping anything and without doing any damage. So Rich and I know that we're in trouble here. If we don't get up this hill and actually hit someone and retake this cap, make sure that they can't stop it, we're going to be in real strife because they already own 2 caps, and we're trying to defend this cap here that's been taken already. We're pushing up. There's a 140 there, an IS-7, and we're being really aggressive because there's no time for resting on your laurels in supremacy. If you don't have a cap, you are not making points. And if you're not making points, you're going to lose, and no one likes coming second in a capture the flag situation. So we move up on this IS-7. He makes a terrifically poor decision there and puts one into the ground. He was aiming at Rich, not at me. Rich is doing really well. He's in the 50M, the fat German sausage machine, one of the most pie-eating tanks of all time, and he nuts the IS-7. Rich has a really good game here, and I do my very, very best to help him out. The M103 rolling down the hill. Great thing, supremacy for a platoon. And one of the reasons I love playing it is it really rewards teamwork. And you can see if you're playing supremacy and you're in a platoon, Bob's your mother's brother, because you get to get out here on the flanks, defend caps, smack people around caps. It can be a really efficient force. And despite the fact that we're now down 770 to 675, we've still got 3 guys that have yet to venture anywhere near a cap circle. That's them down the bottom of the map. They're starting to drift towards B, but they're not actually doing anything constructive. Rich and I are carrying the cow, as they like to say. The shoulders are sore, the grip is a little bit loose, and we track this poor bug over 62. How many times have we done that? You're in the 62, you're rolling along, you're going to come around and shoot someone, you get tracked, it goes all over the bloody place. We knock the cap back a little bit. All we've got to do is kill this guy. There's still 3 blokes down there who are finally going to kill someone. God bless their cotton socks. None of them can be bothered driving into a cap and actually taking it. All we're going to do is nut this ISA. I want you to watch tragedy unfold. This is what we're talking about here, ladies and girls. There's the kill shot. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Rich bounced him, and I wasn't paying attention and tracked across, and Rich drove across in front of me, and dearie, dearie me. So I did 5,000 damage. Rich did 3,500 damage. We did 8,500 damage. We killed just about everyone. We held the cap up the top, and we still came second because the rest of the team are bloody numpties. Not all of them, just a few choice humans who decided to camp like it was actually a dead rail map without a supremacy mode. And that's one of the reasons why a lot of people don't like that mode of gameplay. I particularly like it because you get games like that where everything gets very close and tense, and it's all edge of the seat stuff. We're here with the pimp, the big pimp, the pimp daddy. He's got the pimp hand out, and he's about to drop it upon some humans. Now you can see we've pushed out to the left. One of the things I do like doing in the SU-152 is following along with someone like Pimp, who's an aggressive young man, and getting out to the left. Now you'll see I'm firing the heat here. The reason is that this tank has terrifically bad pen numbers against heavy tanks particularly. And like that Tiger P, you try and fire some HE at it, might do 300, might do 400. Your AP is very, very unlikely to go through. And we've pushed down here on the flank, and we're pressing our suit nicely. The rest of the team is engaged all over the place. In fact, we're a little bit all over. A bit like Brown's cows. You've got 2 here, 2 there, 3 over there. Not really the ideal presentation for a team, and we're going to start losing people on the right flank pretty smartly. Pimp's doing a good job spotting and giving me targets, and he's just in the way there. We may still get the kill. Oh, happy days, we do. We're rolling again now. I'm pushing very, very hard because I'm worried that we're going to get trodden on over there and end up having to kill IS-3 defenders and IS-6s on our lonesome, which is pretty well exactly what happens. The type is there. We're going to take one from him. Can't be helped. Pimp's rolling up on him. I'm rolling up on him. Much damage, many success. Everyone cheers. The crowd's going wild. They love this kind of stuff. I'm just really worried now that we're going to push out here and make a mistake and get a big dose of alpha. That's going to turn me into a one-shot, and then they'll push up on me and kill me, which is exactly what happens. This is a big error here. You can see this. While going for that comet kill, which was completely unnecessary, I don't have a shot in the barrel. Now, you all know the rules. If you don't have a shot in the barrel, what the hell are you doing driving out into open ground? And lo and behold, I get exactly what I deserve, which is probably not what Pimp deserved because Pimp was doing everything perfectly well. And I rolled out there like a grade A noob and got spanked for my troubles. And then I compound it by moving out here and putting myself in a situation where probably not ideal. I would have been better off just backing up and nutting that defender over there when he moved across. But I'm still waiting for a shot, and he's not being silly. So now we've got some struggles on our hands. And the reason I say that is because the defender for me is the target here that we really have to kill. Now we're in strife because Pimp's carrying ferociously there, and this guy can now move up on me because I'm a one-shot and leave Pimp with 2 tier 8 heavies in his type 62. There you go. He's circling around the IS-6. The defender must be on a reload. Pimp realises this. He's ignoring him. And he's now herring like mad on 74 hit points for the trees. Watch out. Here comes the shot. Oh, he missed. Pimp knows. He's asking me in Discord, how many is he's fired? I say, I think he's fired 2. And in my head, I have absolutely no idea. So I say, go, mate, go. He's out. And Pimp says, righto, we'll have a crack. And he is, in fact, completely out of ammunition and is on the reload. And the big Pimp Meister General is there pounding away in the Type 62 to his heart's content. Look at this. What a fantastic effort. The Pimp hand has been raised and brought down, and the people applaud the justice and generosity of their great Pimp leader. Well done, Pimp Daddy. Thank you very much for the carry there. That was fantastic stuff. Love it. Can't get enough of it. Want to see it every day of the week. And gee, I need carrying an awful lot. There you go. Pimp with 3.5k. Me with about 2.6. Nothing like doing about 6k in a tier 7 platoon and keeping the love rolling. We did manage to pull that one out. Tier 8 game. Always a tough one, but that's the right kind of tanks to be doing it in. IS-3, sorry, not an IS-3 defender. Type 62 and a SU-152, the big Derp Daddy. Thanks very much for watching, boys and girls. As always, if you consider sponsoring the channel, that would be wonderful. That's why the channel keeps rolling, is because we have patrons and sponsors who keep it going. We just did an NA event today. We've got an EU boot camp coming up on Sunday. Hope it was as much fun as the NA one was today. We had a great barrel of laughs. Lots of private videos, really great community, Telegram channel, Discord voice chat channel, which you can use to do platoons with the other patrons and sponsors. It's all grand, all good, all the love. You're wonderful human beings. Thanks very much for looking after me and giving me the opportunity to do something I'm passionate about. Stay safe out there on the battlefield. Look after your families, and bye for now.